Hello there, and welcome back to Midlife Rises. I'm Cheryl. I went out last night and I am totally out of it. And no, it's not a hangover. I'm just a little tired. I got like 4 hours sleep. Today, I want to talk to you about competition. And the reason why I want to bring that up is because that's an emotion. In a little bit, I'll tell you exactly what emotion it's embedded under. But it's a problem. And it's a problem between us women. For some reason, we are always competing against each other. Or I should say, one another. You want to know how you're competing? The way you can become aware is by asking yourself, am I comparing myself with someone else? Am I pointing things out that I know I have that the other person doesn't have? That's how you can tell that you're competing. And now let me tell you exactly why you're competing. Competition is an emotion. And when I say it's not bias, it can be a parent and a child, a brother and sister, a sister and sister, a husband and wife, a coworker against another coworker, and it seemed to be rampant amongst women. The thing is, guys, when you spend too much time worrying about competing or outdoing the other person, you lose track of what your main passion is. Do things because you want to do it and because it makes you happy. Don't do something because you want to compete with the other person. It's exhausting. I can tell you that it is. And in the long run, you will ruin relationships. I have never seen a relationship be healthy, and this is in a marriage, in a friendship, with family members. I can't tell you how many family members right now that I've had to put aside and is not interacting with because of this thing. And I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why someone competes is because they have some kind of envy. Jealousy and envy is a reason why we call it the green-eyed monster. It's not a person that is just flowing. It's a person that just has to compete with the other, and they hurt the people around them because of it. So if you're not aware of this, the way you can tell that you're doing it is by talking about the things that you have that you know that they don't. That's how you can tell, and that's wrong. You should not do that. It's not a nice thing to do. It is not a healthy thing. And it is happening amongst, like I said, it's not bias, because jealousy, envy, these things, it's part of emotions. And in order for you to control that, you have to have emotional intelligence. So I am begging you, a new year is coming. Try to be conscious of the things that you do, because that's the only time that you can fix it. Being aware, being self-aware of your environment, of yourself, is the first step. Because if you're not aware of something, you really can't fix it. A lot of times you'll hear someone saying, I'm never jealous of anyone, or I'm never envious. They don't know that they are, because their emotional intelligence is not in place. Basically, they're not aware of the things that they do. And when you don't have self-awareness, you can be doing the robotic thing and you don't even know you're doing it, but you're hurting people. And you're just in your own world of whatever it is that you're doing. It's some kind of imbalance that we have as women. I don't know if it has to do with menopause. I don't know. What I do know is that we get to this stage in midlife and we haven't been aware, or we have not taken the time to build our emotional intelligence. That's a problem, because you'll be busy doing things and you can't explain why you're doing it. But competition, it's embedded under jealousy and envy. It's part of an emotion, and you have to be able to control that. The American dream is to get a bigger house or to get a better car. Very few are doing things because they really want it. They're doing it to burn the other person's eye, as they say in Trinidad. It means you want to have someone envy you. And the only reason why you would want that is because you yourself have had moments. So if you are walking around and trying to point out where you're doing better than the next person, try to be conscious of that, because it's not a nice thing to do. It's not a good thing. It's not a healthy thing. It's really sad, because a lot of people are not building their emotional intelligence. Spend your time trying to build yourself as an individual. Spend your time trying to make yourself happy, and stop worrying about the next person and how you can devise ways to make them jealous, because you yourself had moments with them. Just try to be conscious. It's going to be a good thing. I hope you are a confident woman that is embracing all of your experiences and that you are learning as you go along so that you can fix things. Because as you go further into your golden years, you don't want darkness. And the only way you can have light is by doing the right thing. It's having faith and by doing the right thing, being conscious, being super conscious of the things that you do and say. If you're on my channel, it means that you are a midlife woman over 40 or approaching 40, 50, 60. We've got some shirts that I think you'd find hilarious. Choose one that best fits your style. All right? Check us out at midliferises.com. I'll put a link for the online store. Please support us with some of the styles. If you want to go on to Amazon, it's there as well. You could purchase through Amazon. And we will see you next time. Okay? Happy holidays. Bye.